there are academics who write novels. I mean, the British have a long tradition of academics writing spy novels. And there are some academics in the US who've written novels. Generally, though, it's a rarity. I mean, at least in this country. I won't speak for Britain. But generally speaking, people stick to their genres and their specializations for obvious reasons. That's what you do, and that's what you do relatively well, or perhaps well. So why try something that might get you into trouble? In my case, I started writing novels about 15 years ago. Yeah, it's roughly 15 years ago. I think the first one came out in 2007. And to me, it was very much just an alternative to academic stuff. The problem with academic writing is that it tends to follow a certain format for understandable reasons. Again, because you're trying to be serious and you're trying to be more or less scientific, and there are things that you need to do and things that you need to say, and there are things that you may not do and may not say. And you pretty much know what you're going to conclude when you start writing an article or a book. That's the whole point, right? I mean, you already have something ready-made. And the beauty of novels, or the beauty of literature in general, amongst many beauties, of course, but the one that has always enthralled me is the fact that I don't know what the end will be. And even when I know what the end will be, I don't know. It often changes. I don't know what the middle is. Authors always say, or often say, that in a dialogue or in a conversation, the characters come alive and they seize control of the conversation and take it into directions that you didn't want it to go. That is absolutely the case. Not only that, the circumstances of the novel, you may have intended this set of circumstances, A, to lead to B, but in the way that you painted circumstances at this time, they lead more logically to C or D. And suddenly you're off on a tangent and you don't know how you got there. And then you face the dilemma. Do I retrace my steps and go back? Or do I just go on and see where it takes me?